Welcome back to God's Little Whispers. What if I told you that your body was designed to last a lot longer? That every cigarette, every unhealthy meal, every excuse you make is betraying the incredible gift you've been given? Today, we're tackling one of the most provocative passages from Conversations with God, Book 1 by Neale Walsch. It's a candid, no-holds-barred conversation about how we treat our bodies, the surprising reason why, and a revelation about their true, magnificent potential. This is a tough love wake-up call you won't want to miss. Let's begin.
Also, and I hate to suggest this because it sounds so mundane coming as it were from God, but for God's sake, take better care of yourself. You take rotten care of your body, paying it little attention at all until you suspect something's gone wrong with it. You do virtually nothing in the way of preventive maintenance. You take better care of your car than you do of your body, and that's not saying much. Not only do you fail to prevent breakdowns with regular checkups, once-a-year physicals, and use of the therapies and medicines you've been given, why do you go to the doctor, get her help, then not use the remedies she suggests? Can you answer me that one? You also mistreat your body terribly between these visits, about which you do nothing. You do not exercise it, so it grows flabby and, worse yet, weak from non-use. You do not nourish it properly, thereby weakening it further. Then you fill it with toxins and poisons and the most absurd substances, posing as food. And still it runs for you, this marvelous engine. Still it chugs along, bravely pushing on in the face of this onslaught. It's horrible. The conditions under which you ask your body to survive are horrible. But you will do little or nothing about them. You will hear this, nod your head in regretful agreement, and go right back to the mistreatment. And do you know why?
I'm afraid to ask.
Because you have no will to live.
That seems a harsh indictment.
It's not meant to be harsh, nor is it meant as an indictment. Harsh is a relative term, a judgment you have laid on the words. Indictment connotes guilt, and guilt connotes wrongdoing. There is no wrongdoing involved here, hence no guilt and no indictment. I've made a simple statement of truth. Like all statements of truth, it has the quality of waking you up. Some people don't like to be awakened. Most do not. Most would rather sleep. The world is in the condition that it's in because the world is full of sleepwalkers. With regard to my statement, what about it seems untrue? You have no will to live. At least you have had none until now. If you tell me you've had an instant conversion, I will reassess my prediction of what you will now do. I acknowledge that my prediction is based on past experience. It was also meant to wake you up. Sometimes when a person is really deeply asleep, you have to shake him a little. I've seen in the past that you have had little will to live. Now you may deny that, but in this case your actions speak louder than your words. If you ever lit a cigarette in your life, much less smoked a pack a day for 20 years as you have very little will to live. You don't care what you do to your body.
But I stopped smoking 10 years ago.
Only after 20 years of grueling physical punishment. And if you've ever taken alcohol into your body, you have very little will to live.
I drink very moderately.
The body was not meant to intake alcohol. It impairs the mind.
My father taught me all things in moderation. I think I've stuck to that where alcohol is concerned.
The body can more easily recover from only moderate abuse. The saying is therefore useful. Nevertheless, I'll stick to my original statement. The body was not meant to intake alcohol.
But even some medicines contain alcohol.
I have no control over what you call medicine. I'll stay with my statement.
You really are rigid, aren't you?
Look, truth is truth. Now, if someone said a little alcohol won't hurt you, and placed that statement in the context of life as you now live it, I would have to agree with them. That does not change the truth of what I've said. It simply allows you to ignore it. Yet consider this. Currently, you humans wear your bodies out typically within 50 to 80 years. Some last longer, but not many. Some stopped functioning sooner, but not the majority. Can we agree on that?
Yes, okay.
All right, so we have a good starting point for discussion. Now, when I said I could agree with the statement, a little alcohol won't hurt you, I qualified that by adding, in the context of life as you now live it. You see, you people seem satisfied with life as you now live it. Life, it may surprise you to learn, was meant to be lived a whole different way. And your body was designed to last a great deal longer.
It was?
Yes.
How much longer?
Infinitely longer.
What does that mean?
It means, my son, your body was designed to last forever.
Forever?
Yes, forevermore.
You mean that we are never supposed to die?
You never do die. Life is eternal. You are immortal. You never do die. You simply change form. You didn't even have to do that. You decided to do that. I didn't. I made you bodies that would last forever. Do you really think the best God could do, the best I could come up with, was a body that could make it 60, 70, maybe 80 years before falling apart? Is that, do you imagine, the limit of my ability?
I never thought of putting it that way exactly.
I designed your magnificent body to last forever.
This challenging yet hopeful message reminds us that our physical well-being is not a matter of fate, but of choice and intention. It's a call to action, an invitation to wake up and start living with the profound realization that our bodies are magnificent, eternal gifts. The care you show for it is a direct reflection of your will to live, to experience life in its fullest glory. If this whisper shook you awake and inspired you to make a change, please give this video a thumbs up. Share it with someone you care about who needs to hear this message. And to continue receiving these powerful, wake-up calls from Conversations with God, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What one change will you make today to honor your magnificent body? Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you on the next Whisper.